Right, part two, in my opinion, new harmonica players, beginners, don't do this. You shouldn't be doing this, right? Okay. So like you've just cracked this open because you're in these Facebook groups and you're trying to pull off some single notes and you're trying to play the major scale and you realize that your sounding ain't like other people and it's not as easy as you thought. So something's yeah, and people start, they might be saying it sounds airy, it might need gapping, or stuff like that. Can't get a clean single hole on the two draw. So you within seconds you're on YouTube searching all these videos, these terminologies, gapping and all that sort of thing. Right, okay. So you got your harmonica, right, and you cracked it open, and you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you're a beginner, right? This is the workings of a harmonica, and someone's said that it needs gapping, it needs to be made airtight. So you just get that, move that out of the way a bit. You just sort of bend it around, push it in, push it out a bit. Try it a bit more. Maybe try it. Stuff. You've made yourself a little. I'll bend that a bit. Move that a bit. Move that a bit more. It's going to make you sound better. Put it back together. Push it and pull it a bit. Do you get my point? This is what I was doing, right, with my first harmonica, and it did not pay. Okay, right, now I can say, okay, I can say that, my zeal for cracking things open and all that, it's paid off, okay, in some ways. I'm not fearful of these things, but those things that I was doing with my first harmonica within the first 2 weeks, right, had no benefit to them. They had no benefit other than me being able to condense that into a sentence and say, don't do these things. If you're a beginner and you cannot play single notes and the harmonica is still clean, you bought it new, you ain't even had it 6 months, you got no reason to have this in your hand. Okay, no reason whatsoever, really. Do you know what I mean? No reason. Unless, unless you're in real close communication with somebody who is very gracious and generous with their time, and a hole is not making any sound whatsoever, okay, and they're helping you in that sense with very direct advice. And I don't mean one voice amongst 35. I mean a private message. You've got a real connection now going with somebody, and that they are advising you slowly and gently in this sort of direction, right? Otherwise, you and your little tool, your little screwdriver, you are probably going to do more harm than good. That's the bottom line. Okay, so number two, what you shouldn't be doing, what you should not be doing is trying to gap, bigger gap, smaller gap, move and read about like I showed you. You just shouldn't be doing it. You just should not be doing it because you don't know what you're doing. Even right, I've been playing for 3 years, moving on now, and I don't move the reed side set anymore. I don't do that. Okay, I'll make another reason video, and there's reasons why I believe you don't need to do that as a normal person, sort of thing. So the terminology that you're hearing maybe is customized, airtight, you know, yeah, airy, responsive, and all. They're all valid terms. But if you've got a standard, half decent harmonica, you just got to learn to play clean single notes, the major scale, a song, and be on your merry way like that. Not trying to make it all better unless you've got a pile of rubbish. Therefore, get yourself a half decent harp.